You didn't have the chance to tell me what happened to your brother.
そういえばお前の兄貴に何があったのかを聞けていなかったな。
He left Clawville and I haven't talked to him since.
Oh, I'm sorry.
それは残念だ。
But I received an unexpected letter 2 weeks ago from the Sura province. Someone dropped it off at my door.
Was it him?
兄貴からか。
He wrote the letter, that's for sure. I could smell the jungle when I opened it. But whether he was the one who delivered it, I don't know.
Have you tried to find him?
探そうとはしなかったのか。
He'll find me if he wants to, Sonny. I know he's not guilty, and that's enough.
But he's still wanted in Clawville, right?
だが今でもクロービルで手配中なんだろう。そうなんや。なんかやらかしたんか。
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for playing a part in all of this.
それに関わったことすまないと思ってる。
I know, Sonny. The past is the past.
You know, you've truly changed, Marty. You tried to hide it, but you've changed.
お前は本当に変わったよ、マーティ。隠してはいるが見ていればわかる。
Thanks, boss.
Just, don't call me boss, okay? We're partners.
それと俺たちは相棒同士だ。俺をボスと呼ぶな。いいな。畜生、相棒のお前がいなければ果たしてどうなってたか。せいぜいタイムズ川の水底に沈んでいたのが関の山だ。クロービルには4つの植民地が存在する。その中で最も広く裕福な自治体が広大なジャングルとさらに広いサバンナ地域を要するスフラ州である。クロービルに暮らす外来動物の多くがこの州の出身者である。で、ジップのとこに行こうかな。
Ah, you know, Sonny, few places are as cozy as the hop dog at dawn.
You have a point.
確かに。
The silence, the fog, the sunshine slowly devouring the sleeping city.
The smell.
それにこの匂い。
Yeah, the Cobbler district has its own distinctive aroma, that's for sure. But wait, do you smell that?
Ah, it seems Zip is ready with the first batch of coffee.
ああ。ジップが今日最初のコーヒーを入れ始めたようだ。というか警察署から戻ったのか。
That's waiting only for us, my friend.
あれ、ハエ男さんがいなくなってる。
Well, he's out. He's brave indeed, or an idiot.
どっちだろうな。
They're often the same, Marty, and you should know.
その2つはほぼ同義だ、マーティ。お前ならよく知っているだろう。まあ、マーティがそんな感じか。あれ、ジュークボックスが壊れたままだ。
Let's say hi to the old trash panda.
ゴミパンダさんに挨拶しておこう。
You mean a last goodbye, right?
Hello, Zip. I see they kicked you out.
ようジップ、結局追い出されてきたみたいだな。
You know, Sonny, they told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I wanted.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
ならなんでそうしなかったんだ。
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit about him, about Wessler and his henchmen. Let them come if they want. It's not gonna be easy for them. You can be sure of that.
じゃあ俺らの盾になってくれるか。
That's the Zip we know and love.
Thanks, Marty. So, why are you here?
One last coffee before the end.
すべてが終わる前の 最後のコーヒーをな。
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail. No screwing around. No playing it nice.
ああ、それしかできないからな。お遊びも容赦もなし。ただネズミの尻尾をつかむ。それだけだ、ジップ。
Ah, I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
まあこんなとこか。もう向かっちゃっていいのかな。別荘行った、ブーボの診療所行った、アトラス行った、マレンさんに会った。じゃあ行くか、ウェスラ邸に。
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
あ、もうこれだけか。俺は来たぞ、ナターシャ。待っててくれてるといいが。
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
町の半分は奴のものだ、マーティ。それから12島議会の半分もな。
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us, and Natasha too, I hope.
川残用するのはよせよ。ウェスラーが俺たちが来るのを待ってるのは確かだ。ナターシャも待ってるといいんだが。
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
俺の考えが正しければ、俺たちが生き残るための唯一の希望なんだ。彼女が。
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
想像していたよりは。
Really?
まあいっぱい。てかすごいカラフル。今まで白黒だったのに。まあ建物自体は白黒だったり、空も白黒なのに。と。
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
ナターシャ幽閉しねえよな。
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
こいつは巨大なエゴのモニュメントさ、マーティ。
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
それか金がとんでもなく余ってるとこだな。
Quite the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
最近クロービルでは組織犯罪が儲かってるようだ。
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
あのチームなら復活したって噂だぜ。
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's true.
いや、それがあるんだな。
Is this a mansion or a grand palace?
ワンちゃんの小屋だ。
Or a small city.
あるいは小さい都市か。
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
そのようだな。
A serious advantage.
超有利だ。 ネズミの騎士。
Huh, one of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
ウェスラーの祖先は貧しい靴屋だったんだ。これはどっちかっていうと、奴の思ってる自分の姿だろう。
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
そうだな。無理だろうな。二刀流は無理だろう。
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
イブンは裏社会から足を洗おうとしてた。
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
おお。
Oh, this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
湿度 100% で耐えきれないほど暑い。
Oh, not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
バナナでも育ててるんじゃないか。
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
それか巨大な食系お化け花とか。
What? Oh, you just made that up, right? Nah, I'm sure there's no such thing.
じゃあ入り口入るか。
Hey, not
お
so
お、
fast.
歓迎してくれたやん。
Please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude. It's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
銃で撃ってくるやつは失礼なやつじゃない。ふざけているのか。ガブリエルにしか話せない。
Look who's here.
おい見てみろ。
What a surprise! Our biggest fans.
なるほど。
What do you think? Should we give them our autographs?
どう思う？サインしてやるか。チキンポリスって書いてやるかね。
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
おかしいな。特にピンとこないぜ。
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
ああ、そうだ。思い出した。お前が撃った豪奢なバンに乗ったバカ2匹だ。2回もな。豪奢だよな。オッケー、豪奢なバンだな。
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
おお、やろってのか。
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
あんたらと遊びたい気持ちは山々なんだが、あんたらのボスに話があるんだ。それから女主人も俺たちを持っている。
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Is that right, Gabriel? Get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
ファンにサインを書くぐらいは時間があるぜ。
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
もちろんだとも、もういないようなもんだぜ。またな。
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
オリビア。これはウエスラーとナターシャのスイートロームにつながっているはずだ。
Let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
そんなことするわけねえだろ。
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
その必要はないマーティ。部屋に招かれるまで待つことにしよう。紳士らしくな。銃は後から必要になるかもしれん。そうならないことを願うが。
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
落ち着けマーティ。今夜けじめはつけるさ。
Yeah, just don't let it be us. It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be here but plants. An endless, planet-sized jungle.
実際に100年後、ここには植物しかなかったりして。それと無限の惑星並みのジャングル。猿の惑星。
That's quite a dark thought.
Yeah, it is.
そうか。
This place is incredible, but it kinda gives me the creeps.
Because you know what lies behind the beauty.
美の裏に何が潜んでいるのか知っているからと。
With Natasha, too?
I haven't decided yet.
それはまだわからん。
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see Olivia here.
She's real close to Wessler. But how much does she know?
彼女はウェスラーと近しい存在だ。だがどれほどのことを知っているんだろうか。
Much more than me, I guess.
That wouldn't be hard.
その可能性は大だな。
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
まあなんかちょっと冷たいな。
What did you say, ma'am?
なんて言いました？
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin.
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
ナターシャのこと。頼むから落ち着いてくれ、お嬢さん。俺たちはウェスラーさんとキャッツェンコさんに話があるんだ。
You really don't understand, do you?
出てきた。
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
どうもキャッツェンコさん。
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
階段みたい。
Not yet. First, we should talk to Natasha.
はいはい。
You're right, Sonny.
You know, I had a dream before we came here. I saw Natasha with a bloody mouth and red claws.
ここに来る前に俺は夢を見たんだ。ナターシャの口が血まみれで爪は真っ赤だった。
And What does that tell you?
I don't know, Marty. I admit it. I haven't been this on edge for a long time.
それはわからん、マーティ。認めろよ。こんだけピリピリするのは久しぶりだぜ。
I'm just angry. Truth is, I'm not entirely sure why.
Your sense of justice kicking in?
正義感でも湧いてきたのか。
More like my sense of don't fuck with the chicken police.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
あなたが私たちに依頼なさったんですよ、ナターシャ。それに我々はやっとのことでトサカも無傷で逃げ出してきたんです。
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
どうして話してくれなかったんです？
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things that she used
そりゃ
to
そう
be
だよ。
an escort?
Along with Molly?
モリーも一緒に。
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
知ってますよ、ナターシャ。全部罠だったってこともね。
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
怒ってはならないことばかりだ。かわいそうなデボラも死んでしまった。
Dear sweet Deborah.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
冷たく動かないデボラ。
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
今は私には分かりません、ナターシャ。
Please, Sonny, tell me what is going on.
You have to know, right?
知る必要があるんですね。
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning
やってきた
after
よ。
a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
そうなんですか。我々もなかなかに長い夜を過ごしましたがね。
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentlemen that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
お先にどうぞ、ウェスラーさん。またいつか、お嬢さん。
Goodbye.
ナターシャは俺たちをウェスラー邸から追い払おうとした。だがなぜだ。俺たちのことを心配してのことか。それとも他に意図があったのだろうか。オリビアが俺たちをウェスラー邸から追い出そうとした。おかしな話だが俺たちの命の心配をしていたかのように見える。もうアルバートっていう確定にしてんだなこれ。じゃあ階段進むか。 まあとりあえず窓から。
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
この屋敷はかなりの素晴らしさですね、ウェスラーさん。
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
これを建てるには何年もの大変な作業があったとお見受けしますが。
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
いつ建てましたか？
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
そうでしょうな。これを建てたものならそれを誇りに思って当然ですよ。
Are you trying to say something, sir?
いやー、なんでしょうね。
No, no, just thinking aloud.
いやいや、独り言です。お気になさらず。高画そうなベッド。まあセクシー。
Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
堂々たるベッドだ。寝心地が良さそうですね。
Sure is better than a cell.
そうだろうね。
That's right, Marty.
ほんとそうだな、マーティ。
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
分かってるだろう。
We'll see about that.
どうでしょ
Yeah. Would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really. Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
う。本当ですか。それはそそりますね。ですが、思考を鈍らせるわけにはいかないので、ウェスラーさん。
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
物事には全てふさわしい時と場合というものがあるんです。お酒、銃、死体、それから真実。
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
というよりは予言的なというのが正しいですね。
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah. Are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
いいえ、そんなことはしませんよ。私たちは紳士ですから。
I really hope so.
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
リボルバーをご自分の寝室に置いているんですか？
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
当然ですよね。
I agree.
そうでしょうな。ここはもうこんなもんか。じゃあこのナターシャの絵画、まあセクシーなナターシャ。
This painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
綺麗だな。それにかなり色っぽい。トサカが立ちそうだ。本当にトサカかそれ。
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
だが角の部分がなくなってるのか。
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
それ持ってるんですよ実は。
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
ご存じないと。よろしければどこにあるのかお教えできますか。
Really?
Really? It's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
どうということもない小さな断片ですね。猫の引っ掛け傷があるようですが。
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
A.W. アルバート・ウェスラー。
That's...
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
アルバート・ウェスラー。彼は素晴らしい画家でしてね。あなたがご存知かどうかはわかりませんが。
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
まあまあ、聞いてくださいませんか。
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit.
まあそう言わずにウェスラーさん、すぐにお話ししますよ。いや、なんてセクシーな
It's
ナターシャで
unbelievable
ござ
how
いま
much
しょうか。
trouble one single painting can make.
たった一枚の絵画でここまで問題が引き起こされるなんて信じがたい話ですな。
Yeah, I don't know what you mean, detective.
I'll make it clear for you soon enough. Be patient, Mr. Wessler.
すぐにわかるようにお話ししますよ。もう少々ご辛抱ください。
Even my patience has its limits, you know.
限界なんてあるんですか、あなたに。しばらくこの絵画を鑑賞しようか。実に素晴らしい絵だ。だがやっぱり右端のこの部分がやっぱりもったいないですね。では伺いましょうか、ウェスラーさん。
Interesting. Now that I know who he really is, he doesn't even resemble Ibn Wessler.
似てないか。
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
あなたには優秀な情報提供者がいらっしゃるようで。
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
怒ったりなんてしませんよ。だが教えてほしいですね。このままずっとお世辞の言い合いを続けるのか、それともご機嫌取りは終わりにして本題に入るのか。どうです？
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
何者かのせいでおかしくなってしまっているんです。火やらマシンガンやら他にもいろいろな手を使って。
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
そうすればあなたをお一人にして差し上げましょう。
All right? I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
もちろんです、ウェスラーさん。
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
ナターシャがあなたの何に魅力を感じたのか分かりかねますが、彼女はずっとあなたを心配していましたよ。
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
不愉快。その通り。どうしてあの言葉なんだ。 あなたには分かりますか？なぜ奴らはあの特定の言葉をあちこちに。
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler, what Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
ナターシャがかつてやっていたことについて、もちろん腹を立てたに違いないと思いますが。
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
What did you just say?
今なんて言いました？モリーのことを知っているのか？
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
そんなことで怒るほど私はチキンではない。
You son of a
怒ってる
bitch.
ね。このクソ野郎。
Sonny, don't.
そうそう。なだめるのがマーティ。ここか。
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
うわぁ。お前が正しい、マーティ。こんなことする価値ないな。
You're funny, you know that?
嘘がつけないね、サニーは。
About the painting.
あの絵画についてですが。
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
相棒はこう言おうとしたんです。あなたとあなたの弟さんは似ていらっしゃると。一卵性の双子ですよね。私が間違っていなければ。
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
アルバートがあなたの要望に応えてこの絵画を描いたということですね。それからツァーリのナターシャの部屋にある絵画も。
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself.
いえ、それ自体は犯罪ではないんです。
This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
この写真かなり妙なんですよ。わかります？
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
確かに写真からわかることはあまりないんですが、あなたがあることをすでに知っていらっしゃるなら話は別です。
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
彼は彼女に惚れた。違いますか？
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
アルバートですよ、もちろん。彼はナターシャに惚れ込んだ。彼が絵画を描いていた時間、あなたはその場に毎回いましたか？
You mean, me?
You.
You.
No, I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And do you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
それではアルバートがナターシャに惚れた可能性はあると思いますか？だから彼は逃げ出したと。彼に何が起こったのだとお考えですか？誰が彼の舌を引きちげったと。
I have no idea.
Did Natasha know? about what happened to your brother.
ナターシャは知っていたのですか？あなたの弟に何があったのか。
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
美しいものはお好きでしょうか、ウェスラーさん。
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
あなたは彼女を彼に取られるのではないかと恐れていたのでは。
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
And do it clearly. And quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
私たちはアルバートの独房に足を運んだんですが、急ぎすぎて置いてきてしまったのであろう。急ぎすぎて置いてきてしまったのであろうものを見つけたんですよ。
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
しかも典型的な。
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha.
これはアルバート・ウェスラーからナターシャに宛てたラブレターです。
More like a confession.
In which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
彼女のためだったら何でもできる。どんなに恐ろしいことでも。といった内容の。
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad. Insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
アルバート・ウェスラーではないのですから。あなたはホバート・イブン・ウェスラー。そうですね。彼の皮をかぶるのは心地いいでしょう。
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
まあ待てよマーティ。
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
そしてどれだけ頑張ってもナターシャすらも手に入れることは叶わなかった。違いますか？
What did you just say?
お前は偽物だ。
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know, she doesn't understand why, but she hates you. It's instinctive.
彼女はあなたのことを嫌っている。そうですよね。彼女はそのことを分かってないし、なぜかも理解してはいない。でもあなたのことは嫌い。本能的なものです。
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
尋問来たか。あら。
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the
気を
gizzard,
つけない
of
と
course.
な。ずいぶん刑事メーターが下だな。